to get Brooks Miller on here. And, Coach, boy, that had to be a blast for your team tonight. They played fantastic.
Yeah, they did. They, but that's the expectations that they have for one another. They really hold each other accountable in a lot of different ways. And I think you just see these guys on the bench doing all the coaching, and we're just trying to make sure we got the right guys in at the right time. So you got to give I want to give a lot of people some credit here.
Yeah.
Kyle Wonstetler, our trainer, Brent sprained his ankle last night in practice and has been working around the clock. And he's been fantastic with our guys for about 5 or 6 years now. And he's a huge part of our staff and the rest of our staff. You asked me on Monday about these guys not getting a lot of time in the past and experience and stuff. Well, our assistant coaches have been, the players made the decision they wanted to get better.
Yep.
But John Weissong, Drew Lehman, Nate Frisbee, Zach Hurst before Nate have been working with Bowman, McGinsey, or Zecca. I mean, these guys are putting in the time. And they're not just putting in the time. They're putting in the work when they're here. And I think you can see that in their growth and development. And they've waited their time and their turn. And, guys like Mitch Sauber and Mason Leffler are going to be next if they keep doing it. And they got great leadership. And, we talked about how special it is. I think you saw it tonight.
Every single kid who played scored tonight. Great to see Christian knock down that three to complete that. And, there's so many guys you could point out. A guy we haven't talked a lot about is Connor Jones. I mean, he had the foot on the gas pedal from when this game started tonight, and he played so hard. I thought he helped to set the tone early in the game.
Well, our key tonight was we had to have 3 charges. We wanted to take away the 3, and we had to take charges to do that. And the number was 3. And he took one on the very first possession. We had to get 2 more. I told him, I said, I can't guarantee you win if you take 3, but that's going to be the price of admission.
Right.
And that's what it's going to take if we want to have an opportunity to beat a team like this. It's the hardest playing team in the league.
Right.
They totally, the last couple of games since they've had Granger back, and I know they've played a lot of games in a few days, but, we all got something we're overcoming. So I'm just really proud of Connor's, his focus of being able to be thrown into the mix in January after being in our scout team for the last couple of months. And when he was recruited, we told him this is what the process is going to be. We got a bunch of seniors last year. You're going to probably be on JV, but if you put in the work, you're going to have an opportunity in year 2, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Brett Cox hit a couple threes tonight, finishes with a great stat line, 17 points, 6 boards, 4 assists, and he was just engaged defensively as well. Big night for your sophomore.
His maturity level from 12 months ago, and I'm not saying that that's a super positive thing. He's a different human being. I think. He also works nights during the week. He's working nights, he's practicing, he's going to class, and he's competing in games. And the guy is doing everything you could ever ask him to do. He's really embraced the weight room. He's embraced the development. And we have so many different leaders that lead differently. It's pretty nice.
As a former football coach and a guy who's been around sports my whole life, I love seeing what the kids on the bench are doing during the game. And your bench is into it. They are cheering the successes for their teammates. They're locked in. They're there for each other. And even when the starters were out at the end, man, they were right on top of it. As a coach, that's got to be exciting to see that these kids really like playing ball together.
Well, I told those 2 freshmen, I said, look, this is special. I've been doing this in college 20 years, and maybe 3 times in 20 years have I had a group or been a part of a group that really enjoys each other's success. But I can go right. Every one of them, though, have helped us win a game this year. Griff has come in early against Adrian here. Christian hit those 3s against Olivet. Reese hit the huge 3 against Huntington, and another one down the stretch. He had 2 the other night at Calvin. And they all have helped us win because they're all there together. And, you better talk to this guy here because he's about as special as they come.
Let's bring him over.
All right, come here,
Hey,
Nick.
Coach, great win
Thanks,
tonight.
Guys.
Nice job.
Yep.
Well, Nick Bowman, he averages 23 points a game coming into the game tonight. He has 23 again tonight. And for you, I think you had just as many 23 points, 23 bruises, 23 going to the floor. I mean, you and your teammates played so hard tonight. It was fun to watch.
I mean, yeah, we knew coming in it was going to be a real battle. As Coach just said, this is going to be one of the hardest playing teams we're going to face all year, and they were going to bump us and all practice all week and every day leading up to this so far. We're working, bumping each other, doing everything we can just to get physically ready for a game like this. And I feel like everything we've been doing, all the hard work we've been putting in so far has really got us ready for this game. And
I love your story, Nick, because obviously your family has a home in the Angola area. You know this area really well. You didn't play a lot last year. You got Lang and Mo and Marcus and everybody else. And instead of quitting, instead of feeling sorry for yourself, it looks like you've worked on your body, you've worked on your game, and you came out ready to contribute this year. And I love seeing hard work pay off. And, boy, you've got to feel great about the start of your season. Just talk about that process of kind of putting in your dues and waiting for your turn.
That process, it's just coming in. I mean, I talked to Coach freshman year. It's kind of weird because I started out those first 4 games freshman year and then kind of less playing time here and there. But, I mean, that ended up being a championship team. We hung one of our first banners ever here. It's kind of just accepting that role, and you got to be able to know when your time's going to come and when you're going to be ready. So all that time I've been putting in over the couple years here and all in the past, it's all just kind of building up, waiting for my moment, waiting for that time. But it's kind of, you just got to be able to trust the process and just kind of just believe in yourself. You got to put that work in.
There was a moment tonight, Nick, there was a moment tonight when your season three-point percentage went over 50%. And then you went and missed 2 in a row. Now you're way down to like 47%. So can you get to work on that, please?
Yeah, I'll make sure of it.
Nick, it's been so much fun to watch you guys. What about last thing for me, Nick, and we'll let you get back to your teammates. I love to see, and I mentioned this with Coach, I love to see the bench. And the fact that even when you guys aren't on the floor, man, you are locked into what your teammates are doing. You're happy. You're genuinely happy for those guys. Talk a little bit about just the chemistry of this team right now.
I mean, this is one of the closest teams I've ever been a part of. I mean, we spend hours upon hours at the gym here every day together, but then even after that, we're going back to our house. A couple of us have a house down the street, and everyone's coming over. Everyone's coming out for game nights, watching basketball together, watching movies. Like, this is one of the closest knit, like, family aspects of a team I've ever been a part of. And it's amazing. We do that. And it's amazing just being part of it. And then once we get to the court, once like everything's said and done outside of here, once we get here, we know we're focused. We know we trust everyone. We got each other's back, and we're just so – I know my personal ideas and everyone else's, like, we are so happy to see everyone else succeed on our team, and we all want that for each other.
Nick, you've been so much fun to watch already this year. Good luck Saturday at Albion, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
Nick Bowman, our